Today we're going to be looking at referencing using Word 2011 on the Mac. First thing you'll probably find if you've ever used it is it hasn't got your reference style in Word 2011, but you can actually download that from a great website I use quite often. If you go to BibWorld and open up the link Styles, I think it should cover most of your styles there. If I scroll down, they should cover many of them. What you do is download your style and download it onto your desktop. So I'm going to minimize that window, which I've already done here. Now I'm going to show you actually how to install that into Mac 2011. The website shows you how to do it as well, but let me show you. First thing you have to make sure is all Word documents are closed. So I've got one open here, so open it up and make sure you close all Word documents or the style will not show up. Right, we're ready to go. Go to Finder, Applications, and now in the Applications folder look for Microsoft Office 2011, then right click on the Microsoft Word icon and select Show Package Contents. Open up the Contents folder and scroll along to the Resources folder, and in there you'll have your Styles folder. Now we have 4 styles already in there, but we haven't got the Harvard one, which I'm going to drag and drop now from the desktop into that folder. It's now done. Close that window. Now we can open up a Word document and start referencing using the Harvard referencing system. So this is from a real quote from a famous book by Kenneth Burke called Attitudes Towards History. So I'm going to show you how to use the Harvard referencing system. First thing you need to do on the ribbon is select Document Element, click that once, scroll along to Reference. Now we need to choose the reference style, which I have installed Harvard Exeter. Select that. Now we're ready to cite our work. Click Manage, and then you can go through the plus to start referencing your work. Now before we do this, before we actually look into referencing, I want to show you the type of sources you can use here. We should cover most on website, articles in a journal. Now book section, really important you differentiate that from book. Book section is a book with multiple authors on each part chapter, so make sure you choose a select source. Right, I'm going to cancel that and close that. So let's start referencing. So obviously I need something to cite. So something that I did a little bit earlier from the actual book of Towards History. We're now going to cite that work. Right, make sure the cursor's at the end. Go to Manage, bottom left hand corner, add citation. Now we can add the source. Remember to choose the correct type of source which I showed you earlier. First is the author's name, which is Kenneth Burke. Now you see the field there at the bottom, it tells you what order to put that in. So surname first, first name second. But I like to use the button adjacent to that called Edit, because then that makes you put the name in the correct order. So we have Burke and the first name is Kenneth. This kind of simplifies things for you. Click Add. You can add more authors if required. Click OK. We're then going to the title, which is Attitudes Towards History. Now I like to fill it in as it is actually on the book. That way you're covering yourself when you're referencing work. Next is City, which is London. Publisher, Pearson. Year 2011. Editor, click Edit again because it's a name and you have to make sure you're doing it correctly in the correct order. First name is David. Click Add. Click OK. Translator is not required. Short title is not required. Addition is required, as you can see with the star. Remember at the top, recommended fields, only fill in where you see the star. So it tells you at the bottom again what format I need to put that in, so I'm just kind of throwing a bit of information at this at the moment. And then click OK. We now have our citation. Now if it's direct quote, you will have to have the page number to the citation. So click on the citation, see the drop down arrow, click edit the citation and add the page number. and click OK. You now have your citation. Good thing about the citations as well and sources is that they will stay in your Word 2011. When you open up your citations, go to bottom right hand corner, you have Citation Source Manager, and all the sources you've used will be added here in your master list. Then you can copy them over into your current list and use them again, which will make life a lot more easier. So close that window. So after you've finished all your citations and you've done your essay and your work, you need your bibliography star at the bottom. Well, all we need to do is, we know we're on Harvard, we installed that earlier. Click the bibliography button, choose bibliography, and there's your bibliography star at the bottom in the Harvard referencing system in alphabetical order. If you need more help, please come to our website listed at the end. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.